Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and welcome to my video of what orchids are in flower in June. So here's the lineup for June, and I've done my usual trick of collecting all of the orchids that are in flower together on the one table, just so I can go through them at my leisure and show them to you a bit better. And as you can see, there are some new ones and some ones that we had last time. I can think of no better place to start than with this tiny little miniature. It's an Encyclia, now known as Euchyle Marii, and look at how enormous these beautiful flowers are. They are massive compared to the size of the plant. Look at it, tiny little plant. And yet these two massive flowers. Now this is my second year with this plant. I grew this miniature, I got it to flower last year for the first time and made a video about it then. And it's flowered again. I've only one spike this year, but that may be in part due to the fact that I kind of restricted it. I put it back in the same pot when I repotted it, and I think it should have gone up a size. So it's going to go up, a small size this year, and hopefully then I'll have more than one spike next year. But I can't get enough of this. It's just fabulous, isn't it? Gorgeous green and white flowers, no scent that I can detect, but it's fabulous the way they hang down. I have this normally in the kitchen beside the window on a fixture, and it kind of droops down and it's just gorgeous. Yes, I love this. I think this is one of my favourites, certainly my favourite miniature. So moving on from that plant, we have the Complex American Hybrid, the PAF, that was featured last time, and it has lost its mate. There's only one now. There had been a second flower there, but the first one opened is the first one to fade, and but still looking good. Beside him is the amazing Frag Grande, and as you recall, this arrived with a flower. But it also arrived with other buds, and since then this flower has opened. It's just amazing, and there's at least one more bud. It was just such a wonderful thing seeing the second bud open. It kind of puffed out and went all crinkly and just fantastic. Going in close here so that you can see the amazing detail on it. Then follow it down below the pouch and down, 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 down to his gorgeous drooping whiskers that go all the way down here. Yeah, this one is a real cracker. I'm delighted to have it, and once again a big thank you to my friend Ed who sent it to me. Thank you, Ed. Now beside the Frag is this Encyclia Prostechia, and this is one I've had for a long time, but this year we have 4 flower spikes, so there are a lot of blooms going around. It's very interesting how these spikes open, because we're looking at the top of the spike now, which obviously has new buds that are yet to open. But if we go down lower, flowers all the way down, but what happens is that the lower flowers fall and the spike elongates and becomes bare at the base in favour of blooms at the top. So it's quite interesting, and they don't fade and look horrible, they just kind of fall off, which is what you want really, isn't it? You don't want to be looking at faded flowers and you're kind of wondering, should I cut it off, should I leave it, what should I do? Here at the back we have the Lituria cross that I bought from the Polish nursery just recently. I'll put a link to that video above, but this is still in flower. Now, when people said that Lituria types flower for a very long time, they weren't kidding. Even just my other Lituria, the Lutin Blanc, has just now finished flowering, but it has, I think, about another 3 spikes coming, so They really are very nice plants. I would like to repot this one, but I daren't while it's in flower. Just beside it we have the Cymbidium that has been living outside in the greenhouse. I just brought it in for the video really. It's about to finish flowering, but I'm really so pleased with this. I just had to bring it in for the video. Normally I don't bring the Cymbidiums in for the what's in flower now videos because they're too big and everything, but Callie Knight Geezerland had to come in. And this white fowl is opening now. It's spike with buds. At the other side there's another spike. Can you see that there? Developing off the old one. So, see that one there? I cut the spent spike and now a side growth is coming out. So this is going to flower for a long time. Nothing really amazing about that, except it was given to me by my niece, so I like it. And down front we have the Baldwin's Kaleidoscope. The first orchid I ever had. One bloom left. The last orchid I want to show you in flower, last but by no means least, is this Path, Pinocchio, which is a cutie and a sequential bloomer. Look at him. See his hairy whiskers. There, now you can see his hairy whiskers. He's a sweetie. I've been keeping this one in more light this year. When I got it first, its leaves were completely green, but now with more light you can see that the mottling is coming out. So that's in flower, and obviously there are more buds to come. I don't actually see another spike in there. Must have a better look because it's quite a large plant, so I would expect a second spike. It had a second spike last time it flowered. And finally, just to show you two things that are in the offing. And the first is this Cattleya, or Laelia, sorry, tenebrosa. See the buds? They're just coming. Now this isn't anything new. This flowered for me last year and I'll put the link to that video above. But oh, it's still exciting, isn't it? Always exciting. And over here, what do we have in this corner? See this plant? This was the Promenia that Danny, Miss Orchid Girl, sent me. And I was so surprised recently when I was watering it to see, do you see? I don't know if that's focusing, but that's a bud, that one, and there's another one there. Hopefully we'll have a video soon about orchids from Miss Orchid Girl in flower. So that's it from me. Thanks very much for watching this video on orchids in flower in June, and check back for lots more gardening-y stuff. I have to get out and do some real work now in the garden. By the way, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see from me, then jot it down below and I may make a video on it. And if you haven't bought my book already, Journal of an Irish Garden, then really you should. Check it out. It's a great book. It talks about my first forays in the realm of orchid care and lots of other interesting things. Go on, you know you want to. That's all for now. Bye.